You know what time it is. You know what time it is. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and whatever time zone you're in. Welcome back to officially part 18 of John Wick Hex. The mission, or the objective, is to kill Jonah Hex. Kidding. We're killing John Wick's Hex, who's a generic kind of like, they're trying to make him seem like a tragic villain, but he's not. I mean, yeah, it was sad when his daughter died, but we don't really care about Hex in general, so this is probably going to be anticlimactic like the last one. Oh, whoa, I guess that was his daughter. So, that's pretty much it. It's a very simple thing. Let's just see if he has a bunch of goons that's going to try to kill me. Let's see if we can end this boss fight and finish this really, not really the hardest game, but it is kind of challenging. I said kinda, it's freaking brutal. So, of course, leave a like, comment, or subscribe, but with the 17 views on the last video, wait, not the last video, some of my videos, clearly some people are low-key watching John Wick X just to see if they should play it. It is challenging, I'm not stressing out enough. Anyway, go inside there.
It's over. Thank your God that you won't live to lose what you've taken from me. This life of ours is a cruel joke, John. And I am the fucking punchline.
Okay, so this game is called John Wick Hex. I pause for effect. John Wick Hex. That was literally the main villain. The freaking title is called John Wick Hex. I even get hit. I got hit once, and the game is called John Wick Hex. Emphasis on Hex. That is the main villain. His name is Hex, and he barely touched me. He was really easy compared to how challenging the other game. Even his daughter, who he was grieving, who got killed. Mind you, she put up a better challenge than he did. He's the main freaking villain. His title, his name is in the freaking title of this game. Compared to his daughter, who had a crossbow, who took a lot of damage, mind you. She was actually challenging to a degree. But him, he was not really tough. He took a little bit of damage, but he was weak sauce. That's what I was saying. He was a weak villain in terms of motivation, his story. Even if he had a daughter, we didn't really care. Just saying. That was anticlimactic, like I was saying. That was really okay. Let's watch the replay. Wow, I'm so dissatisfied with that boss fight. Wow.
Jonathan.
A pleasure to see you again, Mr. Wick. A visit to the hotel, Doctor, perhaps.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to sound like John Wick. I don't know how Keanu Reeves do it. I don't know how he does that. Yeah. Easiest was if that's all he had to do, that would be the easiest money he would get from this franchise. Which I think they're up in the high millions or close to a billion. No, MCU was at a billion, but this one I think is up to a million. Well, anyway, that was Hex. That was the Hexbox fight. That was the Hexbox fight, and I was unsatisfied. I'm not salty. I'm just unsatisfied. You know what was screwed up? The boss fight or the levels lead up to his actual boss fight was hard. It was absolutely hard, especially when we got to Gauntlet. Gauntlet was the hardest section of Lair. I got so frustrated. It took me so many hours, like 7 hours, not in a single day, 5 hours one day, 2 hours in another day, and that was between streaming to get through that. I showed you a replay. It took a long time. But his boss fight took me like 5 minutes. His boss fight, or sorry, no, less than 5 minutes. I wouldn't even call it a boss fight. It was just padding. It was padding. And you know what? That kind of, I figured that's how it was gonna go down. He was like all talk, but no bite. I knew he was all talk. He was narrating basically about Baba Yaga and just kind of shooting his mouth off to Winston, and I forgot Lance Reddick's character's name. That sums it up. So, we're done. I can't believe it. It took 18 parts to finish this, I guess, walkthrough / playthrough. Alright, so, gonna take a minor break, then we're gonna do the verdict video for John Wick Hex. You know, they should really just get rid of Hex. They should just call this John Wick Baba Yaga time. John Wick, it's Baba Yaga time. Even Hex went out just kind of like a chode. Or let me put it this way. He went out like a pansy. Basically, John Wick just throws him off a balcony and he dies. His hand is... It looks like he's gonna survive, but he's clenching his fist. So is he gonna be back? I don't know. It seemed like he had a weak Disney villain death. I think he's alive, but it was so weak. I don't care. If we don't see Hex and any of the John Wick spinoffs and all that, I wouldn't give a flip. Let's just face that. So, well, I guess we'll wait for the verdict video coming up pretty soon, and that's it. I got nothing else to say. I'm just kind of disappointed. Yeah.